We all know Traoré has been brilliant, doing a lot of things for the people of Burkina Faso, but then this attempted coup and all that has been absolutely very difficult to talk about.
This is Ashili reaction.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ashili React. Today's discussion focuses on Burkina Faso, where authorities say they have prevented another attempted coup. This development is significant not only because of its timing, but because of the names now being mentioned. According to official statement, Burkina Faso's securities and intelligence services disrupted an attempted coup during the night of January 3rd into the early hours of January 4th. The authorities say the plot involved both military personnel and civilians, and that coordinated movements were detected before any takeover could occur. The government maintains that the situation was brought under control quickly. No state institutions were seized, and no change in leadership took place. Following the operation, several individuals were arrested. Officials described one of the detainees as a key suspect, allegedly involved in coordinating the plan. Crucially, authorities claim that those arrested have links to former transitional president Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba. This allegation has drawn widespread attention. It is important to state clearly that these are allegations. At the time of this recording, not court judgment has been issued, or Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba has not publicly responded. Investigations are ongoing, guys. We all know how this is working, and we all know how things are really working in Burkina Faso. There is a president, there's order, there's law in Burkina Faso, and for sure, Damiba haven't actually issued public statement to the case that is actually being determined right now. Neither do they go to court to determine what is really happening, but suspects have been arrested, and investigation will further move on to see how did it happen. And we all know Traoré has been brilliant, doing a lot of things for the people of Burkina Faso, but then this attempted coup and all that has been absolutely very difficult to talk about. Guys, I don't know what is really happening, because this guy, for taking over, he has been doing due diligence to the people of Burkina Faso. But then power is always power. But let's see how this is gonna continue for sure. But right now, we are still on this kind of situation for sure. And whoever the cap fits, let's know what is gonna be happening. Who is Damiba? Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba came to power in January 2022 through a military coup that removed Burkina Faso's elected government. He justified the takeover by citing worsening security conditions. However, in September 2022, he himself was removed from office by a group of junior officers led by Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Yes, you could just understand the situation. Yeah, it was Damiba who actually go in and then with coup remove the elected president of Burkina Faso. But then he cited that there was an issue that officers were not being treated fairly. Officers were underpaid. There was a lot of issue that Damiba was alligated into the then elected president. But then a group of young junior officers led by Captain Ibrahim Traoré was also determining the future of Damiba as a military president in Burkina Faso. This absolutely marked the second coup of Burkina Faso in less than 1 year. Damiba later left office and was subsequently dismissed from the armed forces. Captain Ibrahim Traoré remains Burkina Faso's current leader. He is among the youngest heads of state globally and has attracted both domestic and international attention because the things he's doing will absolutely amaze you and how things are really being handled by him. Supporters view him as a reformist figure, while critics question the long-term viability of military rule. Despite strong rhetoric, the country continues to face security and economic challenges. The repeated appearance of coup attempts highlights deeper structural problems. These include weak institutions, military involvement in governance, prolonged military involvement in governance, and the absence of a clear transition framework. When political power is repeatedly contested through force, instability becomes cyclical. This pattern is not unique to Burkina Faso. Some observers argued that such announcements may serve political massaging purposes. Others believe the threat of renewed power struggle is genuine. The reality is that independent verification remains limited. As viewers, it is important to remain analytical at present. The government says the situation is under control and investigations are continuing. Whether these arrests lead to prosecutions or further revelations remains to be seen. What is clear, however, is that Burkina Faso remains politically fragile. Long-term stability will depend not on individual leaders, but on the strengthening of institutions. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for verified updates as this story develops. We'll see you in the next video, and thank you very much for watching. See you. Bye.